corporeal manifestations, full-scale psychomagnetheric events, exiled Sumerian gods. For a fleeting, ephemeral moment, we were heroes. Celebrated across the city, heck, across the world. Unparalleled in our field. Preternatural pioneers on the brink of discoveries our scientific forefathers could never have even dreamed of. At even the slightest implication of paranormal activity, everyone knew who to call. Now, I'm sure you're wondering what happened. Chalk it up to a huge misunderstanding, a fallout. For a while, I wasn't sure why I was getting out of bed in the morning. And some mornings I didn't. That's all behind us now. We saved the world yet again, and we're back. The firehouse cleans up pretty good, huh? At one point, some hotshots bought the place and turned it into an overpriced Java joint. But now, we're up, running, and firing on all 16 cylinders. All to code, too. Well, most of the codes. At the very least, the codes we're aware of. For me, it's the energy of the old place. Pure ebullience, galvanic energy coursing through the air. And no, I'm not talking about anything psychokinetic, ectoplasmic, or paranormal. Just good, old-fashioned human emotion. Provinces of the living. Oh, I didn't know how much I needed to be back. How much Winston needed me back here. But someone from the old guard has to hold down the fort, you know? Because there's still real work to be done. And that's where you come in. The phone isn't ringing off the hook right now, which is a blessing and a curse. What's good for business is a bad omen for everything else. But if it were up to me, I'd still be in the thick of it. But it's time for a new generation. And that's you. You have the chance to peek behind the capricious veil of life itself and see firsthand what exists on the other side. So don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Well, slimy, really. And yes, that might mean having to pick up a book or two. What people don't know about the Ghostbusters could fill 10 encyclopedias. And before you even ask, yeah, I've thought about it. Been approached by some very interested parties, which isn't saying much. Every hack and wannabe with a laptop can be published today, whether they know the science or not. And trust me, they don't.
Ray?
Go ahead, this is Ray.
Is there someone there with you? Let me guess. The new recruit is there with you? Ray, you gotta let them get to work. All trainees report directly to the firehouse, remember? Over.
Well, that's our time. Good talk. Off you go to meet Kat. Welcome to the team. Don't worry, I'll be in touch.
No, of course it's not that.
Then what is it?
It's...
Look, I know. And speaking of Ray, based on the fact that you're 15 minutes late for your orientation, I'll assume you've already met him. He has a tendency to get worked up and can forget that we have an onboarding process for a reason.
Love Ray like a brother, but he needs to get out more.
Allow me to introduce the head honcho, Winston Zedmore.
Welcome, kid. Happy to have you on the team. I may sign the checks, but don't go around calling me boss. If you have any questions, don't ask me. Call Kat.
That's me. I run operations here. You and the other busters will get your jobs dispatched from me. Any trouble in the firehouse or the field, you come to me. Got it? Oh, and before you go, grab that radio off my desk. Okay, no time to waste, so let's get moving. First up, your jumpsuit, which you'll find in the closet. Pretty self-explanatory what that is. If it isn't, we've got problems. Head-to-toe meta-aramid polymer isn't the style for everyone, but I'm sure you'll find a way to make it your own. Keep your frequency tuned. I'll stay in contact.
Hey, we could really
Go
use your
ahead and
help
sit
out
up.
there.
Hey, we could really use your help out there.
Hey, we could really use your help.
Hey, we could really use your help out there.
Hey, it's Kat. You decent? Come meet me in the alley. Target practice.
Well, look at you. How do you feel?
Ready to roll.
That's what we like to hear. Go ahead and pick up that proton pack. Sorry, that it's the... Would classically be the right word? Not to worry, though. The base tech is solid. That being said, we have some fun new modifications in the works. Winston's got a tech guy upstairs. But you'll be wielding this for now.
This is so freaking cool.
Now, let's learn how to use it. First up, the particle thrower. If you had the toy when you were a kid, like I did, you can imagine the real thing has some actual kick to it. And don't forget, that pack's gonna overheat if you sustain fire long enough. So make sure you vent before you enter overheated cooldown. Venting manually will always be faster than waiting for the emergency cooldown to finish. Oh, and keep an eye out for stray cats. Good work. All right, let's try some tethering. The ghost will try to escape your tether by pulling against your pull direction. When you see the tether getting damaged, pull in a different direction to counteract. Already hooking them like a pro. Once you've got tethering down, the next part is the trap. Try deploying the trap first, and then you'll learn how to activate it. Deploy the trap beneath the ghost if possible. Nice! Now to open or close the trap, you need to be in range of the pedal. Once it's open, pull the ghost into the field of the trap until it starts to get sucked in. The ghost can still escape, even when it's in the final pull field. So keep an eye on them until the trap is completely closed. And make sure to monitor the trap's battery, because the charge can drop fast when the trap is deployed and open. When you need to retrieve the trap, look down at the pedal or approach the trap itself. Once you've retrieved it, the trap battery will begin recharging. how you trap a ghost. Well done. Not many could pull this off on their first day. You've got skill. Now do it 40 more times.
Come in, Cat.
Hey, boss. What's up?
Keep it down out there. The neighbors are starting to complain. Again.
All right. We could always just move on to using the PKE meter. Take it inside?
Perfect. You got one down there?
Sure do. Right here.
Eddie can walk you through it. I don't know what he does in the lab all day, but Eddie, are you on this channel? Eddie?
This is the only channel you give me access to.
Yeah, and for good reason. Listen, we got a new recruit that needs some pointers with the PKE meter. Walk them through it. Maybe give our kind and understanding New York neighbors a break.
All right, if you pass your entrance test, this device should pretty much be second nature to you. The psychokinetic energy meter is one of the oldest and most valuable devices in the Ghostbusters arsenal. I wish I could take credit for its invention, but predates even me, somehow.
Standard ghost tracker.
Bingo! Instead of further lecturing you on scientific breakthroughs, why don't I just show you? There. Do you see how it's responding? The PKE meter becomes more active based on the direction of the signal. When you're... You could actually be useful to me. I keep several other haunted things around the firehouse. Use the meter to find them. That'll tell me whether we should bother embroidering your name on the jumpsuit.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Is that what it was? A toddler without a frighteningly advanced piece of technology could have found that one. Dare I say you're actually pretty good at this? Hurry up and find the last item so we can... That's all of them. Good thing I wasn't timing you. My watch battery would have died.
You're the office funny guy then, huh?
I've been told that people warm up to me. Okay. You can bring the PKE to the lab now. I think I just feel better knowing I checked it myself.
So, how...
Hello. Quick, hand it over.
This place is wild.
Jungles are wild. Chaotic flora growing in all directions with reckless abandon. Everything you see here is exactly as I intended to be. And if you forget, you're as good as a gazelle in a lion's den. Dead. You're dead.
Yikes.
I bet you're wondering why we're not using the more advanced gigameters, huh? That's the never-ending struggle between science and budget constraints. Looks like everything is calibrated and ready to go. Okay, now that the minutiae is out of the way, let's get into the good stuff. Don't think that they just keep me around to calibrate supernatural dowsing rods for rookies, do you? Wait, I just realized that probably no one introduced me. Cat, did you introduce me?
Absolutely not.
Hello, I'm Dr. Edmund Chan, but you'll call me Eddie, because everyone does, and it's what I prefer.
It's nice to meet you, Eddie.
Not knowing a single thing about you, I'm gonna refrain from saying likewise. No offense.
None taken?
As you might have inferred, I run the lab here at Ghostbusters HQ. That means research and development, full technological oversight, and the occasional new recruit instruction. If you have any questions about any of your equipment, I'm the one to ask. Only me. Don't talk to anyone else. They don't know anything. Like that cyclotron on your back. I bet you didn't realize that it could be upgraded. Enhanced power coils, frictionless ionizers, you get the idea. Tons of things that you'll use every day out there on the job. Mopping up ectoplasm, heralded as a hero.
Are you okay?
The point is, bring me your gear and I'll make it better. Got it? Good. Looks like that's your cue.
Gonna have to cut your orientation short. We've got a job and I need you on it ASAP.
I'd wish you luck, except I don't believe in logical fallacies.
Loose constant over here. Need to cool my pack.
Things feel a little tense.
It's gonna be fine. It's getting real out there.
Something's off.
You're not gonna let us silt. Trust me. We've seen a lot worse. I'm talking fully formed psychokinetic entities.
I'm gonna be fine.
Nothing to see here. Just your standard ectoplasmic exorcism.
Sounds good? All good. Just had a moment.
Nothing so far. Trust me, we've seen a lot worse. I'm talking fully formed psychokinetic entities.
Sounds good?
Nothing to see here. Just your standard ectoplasmic exorcism.
Do you mean I just need to chill out?
I'm not too sure
Trust
about
me,
this place.
we've seen a lot worse. I'm talking fully formed psychokinetic entities.
Well, thanks. It's gonna be fine.
Ghost spotted! Can't hold on much longer! I'm about to overheat! It's here! Whew, that pack is getting hot, hot, hot. All quiet so far.
Please say you're gonna help.
Well, nothing to
What?
worry.
Are we
Someday,
gonna die?
yeah, but not today. Promise.
No.
I wasn't worried before, but I am now.
Hood. Floater, over there! I'm about to overheat! Gotta break this off! Pack's on cooldown!
I bet you're wondering why you... No pressure, though. We're a team, working together to watch each other's backs. That's how I learned to be successful. And I learned it right here. Don't sweat it if it feels like sometimes you're the only one around. We'll never send you into the field alone.
going out. I'll just save my own life. Oh, this looks important.
The wet I can handle, but the cold? Why does it have to be so hot?
Wrist down. Keep up the good work.
How you doing?
Between you and me, I barely call this a class 1 hunting.
Focus the streams!
Okay.
No ghost, but it was definitely hot.
Oh, God. It's everywhere.
Got the ghost. Now tackle those remaining rifts so he can't come back.
I cannot overstate how thrilling this is. It's okay. We're here. I can see you're scared. Of course. Unless something goes wrong.
Don't worry about it. We'll have this all wrapped up in no time.
Thanks for getting up today.
Listen, this is what I do. I'm cool and make it cool. What's happening?
You're not gonna let a silly old ghost bother you, are you? I see 4 or 5 of these a day.
Sounds good?
Nothing to see here, just your standard ectoplasmic exorcism.
Well, thanks. I guess. You call that scary?
Ew. Trap's running on fumes. Time to recharge.
And minions deployed.
Here we go! I'll do better next time. Thank you.
There's paranormal activity everywhere. You need to subdue it.
This is the past.
No more rifts left. Go ahead and bust that ghost. What's up? What the hell's going on out there? You're about to be toast.
It's okay. We're here to keep you safe from that ghost. No drinks needed. It's all part of the job.
So, we kicked its ass.
The time draws near, make them fear.
Is someone there? Guess it wasn't it.
These are 4. Go now and respawn.
Someone there?
Bloody fantastic! You've lost another rift!
But not today. Probably. Better late than never, right?
That was getting a bit hot for my liking. Shoot it!
God, please don't hurt me. maybe I should hold on to this. Oh God! Everywhere! Don't everyone come running to help all at once?
Slow your roll there, partner.
Hey, watch!
Stand back!
Leave me alone!
Bombs away!
Game's over. Maybe we'll see each other again in the afterlife.
Keep your pack at the ready, and you'll be fine.
Tether's broken. Ghost got away. Maybe I should hold on to this. Trust me, we've seen a lot worse. I'm talking fully formed psychokinetic entities.
Well, thanks. I guess.
It's great you've come all the way
really
out
use
here.
your help out there.
Okay.
Nothing
I
major.
feel-
Just if you see a ghost, point and shout, "I see a ghost!" You're not gonna let a silly old ghost bother you, are you? I see 4 or 5 of these a day.
Thanks for getting up today.
Heck, I'm slime!
Hey, listen up. I've got big things underway. Report to the bookstore immediately. Keep this between us. Over. Welcome back. I'm glad you're here. Take a seat or stand, make yourself comfortable. What I have to show you is of the utmost importance, and can't wait a second longer. You see before you, perhaps the most prodigious discovery known to the metaphysical science community. Look familiar? It's the first, and I mean very first, edition of Tobin's Spirit Guide. The holy grail of supernatural encyclopedia. I finally tracked this down a week ago, and it just arrived. I had to overnight it from... It's best you don't know. Now, I can't deny that my possession of such an extraordinary artifact does naturally provoke questions as to how and where I got it. It's no secret that Tobin is a hero of mine. Throughout Ghostbusters operations, the Spirit Guide has been our de facto resource. Even now, over 100 years since its first publication, it remains the most respected compendium in the paranormal investigative medium. No other researcher, metaphysician, or common raving supernatural-obsessed maniac has gone to the lengths that Tobin did to chronicle that which is not of this world. Although some might say, given his sordid later life, perhaps he went too far. Like Tobin, I too fell down a rabbit hole at a young age. This mildewed tome has been my elusive golden goose, my singular vice and obsession. I've paid a great deal of money, well, Winston's money, to some questionable individuals who have scoured the farthest reaches and risked countless perils to find it. It turns out it was right under Tobin's nose all along, literally. It was found in his coffin, resting on his now concave chest. John Horace Tobin had his Spirit Guide buried with him. Here, a keepsake from your first occult book acquisition. Never forget this moment, kid. It's a big one.
You there! Yes, you, Ghosty. Tremble in trepidation, for before you I stand, the magnanimous purveyor of the paranormal, leading scholar on the supernatural, once known in another dimension long ago as John Horace Tobin. I have shed my mortal coil and appear to you now, lost spirit, as the gatekeeper between the world of the living and what lies beyond. Behold! Behold! Oh, bugger. Give us a sec. There we are! Today is not your finest day, Ghosty, but it is your luckiest. Prithee, look to me from here as your guide to what exists beyond existence. Fear not the eternal darkness, for I shall light the lamppost which illuminates your passage. Follow the interminable horizon of the shadowy plane. Release your forsaken soul from all worldly ties, for... Wait a tick. You're not bloody dead, are you? Then what in the name of St. Stephen are you doing here? Look, I haven't the foggiest how you fumbled your way into this realm, nor do I care. Despite your spectral facade, you don't belong here, and quite frankly, you look ridiculous. And that's coming from a talking ledger. Evidently, the fates have a piss-poor sense of comedy. Well, this certainly puts a spanner in the works. My assigned duty is to serve as mediator for the recently deceased again, not you. I take the dead, teach them the ropes, so to speak, and send them on their hauntings. Oh, but perhaps... Yes. Yes, Ghosty! I've got it! There is a metaphysical mischief to be done, and I find no reason why you shan't be privy to the delights. Lord knows I've had some time to kill in this place, and picked up a few pointers. No better way to immerse oneself into the headspace of the Spectre. A rambunctious excursion into the world of the living is the perfect distraction from a purgatorial eternity. What say you? Want to spook some meat puppets? First, you need to find your footing. A figure of speech, of course, because as you've probably noticed, you haven't got any feet. Get a feel for floating about. Soar to your putrid little heart's content. Well done, Ghosty. Say, are you a quick learner or have you been dead before? Well, never mind it. See the giant schism in the sky over there? That is a rift! Once you enter, you'll be transported to your very first haunt. So, make haste! Welcome to my garden of otherworldly delights. A job's a job, and yours is to terrorize and torment. So, get in and let's get cracking. A bevy of charms and abilities reside at your disposal with which you may scare and wreak havoc. Conserve if you can, Ghosty, for your psychokinetic energy is a precious commodity. You must cool down periodically, or your powers will not work, including your Ecto Vision. A Ghosty's most important resource is psychokinetic energy. Use it wisely. It'll take a bit of time to get the old juices flowing again once you've run out, so be mindful of draining your energy. Keep one eye on your meter, and you won't get caught on a full moon with your knickers down. Savvy? Never underestimate the rewards of cowardice. Behold! All around you is a world of possessibility. Use every object you can to duck, dodge, and wait for the perfect opportunity to spring your spectral trap on the unsuspecting living. If one of those egregious ghost hunters is nearby, possess an object to hide. While your energy recharges inside a possessible object, be wary. Your recharge rate will suffer if you move the object. Why don't you try possessing something now? One of the more invigorating features in your cabinet of curiosities is the ability to phase. You'll be flying at high speeds from one end of the map to the other before you can say Jack Robinson. Respawning from rifts is key, so pay attention. If a ruddy Ghostbuster gets you by the gills while a rift is active, you will respawn at the rift. However, this destroys the damn thing from further use. There are 3 rifts available to you hidden inside artifacts, so act accordingly. Those busters will try to eliminate these rifts, limiting your methods of escape. A full location haunting starts with teeny tiny baby steps. Try individually haunting different rooms to increase your power, allowing for faster energy regeneration. Civvies and busters alike are easily scared in these predicaments, and if you see a floating brolly, that's because objects in these rooms begin haunting themselves. All right, enough preamble. Let's get to the good stuff. Horrification. As an otherworldly, yet temporary spirit, you are denied so many earthly pleasures. Therefore, we must fill the void with other exquisite delights. That's right. Scaring the pants off anything that moves. Try it and let me know how it goes. The best defense is a strong offense. Or is it the other way around? Either way, these next two tricks will be sure to send more than a shock up the trousers of those banal busters. You see the silly satchels they carry upon their backs. Warren, face to face. Whereas you and I love ectoplasm and everything to do with it, the living can't stand it. Literally, cover them with enough and they won't be able to stand at all. Oh no! What's this? You've become ensnared by the power of the dreaded electric lasso. Then you must fight your way out. Use your ability should you see no other If, God forbid, you are pulled into the final ghost trap field, it's curtains for you. Almost. You will have a brief moment to try and free yourself, but lo, thou ghost. Should you, despite all maneuverings, be seized in the final, fatal capture, find your way back to me, so that I might imbue you with the power to haunt once more.